What is up, everybody? My name is Hunter Wright. I'm here with two awesome people. One of them is Jamie LaPresti. Jamie.
Hunter.
Woo! There we go. There's Jamie. And the other one is Kevin Sanachera. What is up, Kevin?
Who are you people?
He doesn't know us. We don't know him. He just showed up over here. But I'm Hunter, right? All right. So starting off the podcast, I was watching something interesting. And it was called the Mexican train of death or something like that. Apparently this is a train that a whole bunch of Mexicans or people like that want to come into America, that they jump on while it's moving, and it stops a couple of places and stuff, and then they get closer to the border, and then they do their thing. Now the issue with this is that what happens is in Mexico they have this gang called the Las Zetas. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right or not, but what they do is that they work with the train conductors, and what happened once is they paid the train conductor to stop the train, and they kidnapped 32 of the people on board the train. Like, they're just sitting on top of the train carts and stuff like that. They're not actually inside the train. They kidnapped 32 of them, and they held them for ransom. And but what do you think about Mexicans trying to come to America and the dangers that they're taking? Should we feel bad for them, or what do you think?
Wait, they're just on a regular train ride?
No, this is it's like cargo trains, and they're just hopping on it while it's moving.
They're illegally trying to get in.
They're trying to get into the
and
U.S.
And the gang's trying to keep them there, hold them for ransom.
And then there's a gang that comes, and they rob them on the way. There's so many dangers that they go through. They're literally sitting on top of the train cart. Some of them get beheaded on the way. So many dangers. There was this one lady who her baby lost her legs, and she lost her arm. And they're just taking so many. It's just so dangerous for them to do this. Yet they still do this, just to get to America, to try to get to America, even though knowing the dangers behind all this. What do you think about all this Mexicans and stuff trying to come to America? What do you guys think about this?
The thing. It's honestly. It's good for our economy, and it's really important that some of these people are coming over. But it has to be legal, and it has to be regulated. This is nonsense where everybody thinks that they can just come over whenever they want. As soon as they step on our soil, they think, oh, I'm here for good. You can't kick me out now. That's your government.
Right.
That's definitely a big problem.
Now, I have to stop you for a second. You think that them coming here is good for the economy?
It has to be
way?
regulated because it's cheap labor.
But how can it be regulated? Cheap labor. But then that takes away from a lot of other people that are willing to provide cheap labor as well.
But small businesses are thriving by being able to pay these immigrants cheaply. If you're getting real U.S. citizens these jobs, you can't pay them the way you're paying a Mexican.
Yeah.
You have to pay them minimum wage. There's no other, there's no.
But then, so that's a benefit to basically the small businesses and stuff like that. It's not really a benefit to our economy. I don't know. How is that beneficial to our economy, though?
Because the small businesses are thriving, they have less expenses to pay to their employees.
Okay, but why can't they just
have more
get
expenses that they can, focus on their actual business instead of the factory overhead?
Okay, but also, think of it like this. A lot of these people, what if they're dangerous to our society and stuff like that, You don't know what these people are willing to do to make money. It's not like every one of them that actually makes it over here is going to go and work, It's what do you think their reasoning, behind for some of them are, Some of them, maybe they're gang people and they just want to come here.
Right, that's why it has to be regulated. That's why.
And how do you regulate it, though? That's the problem. How do you regulate it?
Keep them out until somebody wants to come in. That's it. Then you do background checks. They have to go through the whole process. Obviously, there are tons of legal immigrants that come here. That's why there are visas.
Of course, but we're talking about the Mexican immigrants right now. Kevin, what do you think right now? Let's hear what Kevin has to say about Mexicans trying to come into America, and what are your opinions on this?
I noticed from a lot of European countries, or a lot of the Western Asian countries, it's a lot easier for people to get into the United States, probably because they have a higher income or so.
Right, it's a lot different from Europe. Okay, go ahead.
Because at the end of the day, people just want a better opportunity. They're like, oh, the land of milk and honey, America.
But I don't think that's the case anymore.
It's never the case. But people have this false perception.
You know what? I would say. Before I would say that people would love to come to America. Now I think people are actually running away from America.
Yeah.
And for people to still want to come to America, I don't know.
it's a brand name if you think about it. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go to Harvard or you go to, like, regular college, you still get the same education nonetheless. It's a brand name, The thing with the immigration laws, you're gonna have bad people or good people anywhere. There could be good people coming, bad people coming. There could be good people who are born and raised here, bad people that are born and raised here. At the end of the day, people just want to make some sort of living, come here. I would assume all three of our parents were immigrants or our grandparents somehow.
Okay,
how else are you
right,
gonna-
that's true. That is true.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, I'm sure a lot of our parents or, things came here legally. I mean, I don't know the background
course.
about that. But now the problem is, though, my concern is, like, do you think that these people taking the options of going on these trains, don't you think that's a little crazy? Like,
They gotta
the fact that a baby lost the legs and the mother lost the arm and they're getting robbed.
You gotta think about that's how badly they
That they
want
wanna
to
come
get
here.
into this country.
Because they'll go through a middleman who they don't know just to, try to sneak across just to get, a better opportunity, they think.
And so do you think for them it's worth it to go through all that? Do you think it's worth it?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
You think it's worth it?
After all the shit that's going on in Mexico with these drug cartels,
That
and
is
people
true,
dying,
too.
like people dying from collateral damage and shit like that, of course they want to come here.
If you want to risk your life and knowing that could happen, it must be horrible, and I can't imagine it.
You know what? I have a question also. You know how our government intervenes in so many countries and stuff like that? How come they don't actually intervene in Mexico and try to help out the situation? And that way we could actually do something about this border control thing instead of, now Obama's saying he needs $4 billion more to do some kind of border control thing. I don't know if you guys heard that, but... he spent, what was it, $5 billion on the Obamacare website or something like that,
I
or
got
$4
like 6
billion.
subscribers in like a week.
Exactly. So, I mean, I don't
think
know.
Obama's messing up, and here's the thing:
Obama is messing up. He is.
Look, here's the Democrat side of things. The reason why he's like not going absolutely hard, like Bush was and all those other people, is because all these immigrants that are coming in and they're getting the right to vote, they're all gonna vote Democrat.
Right.
Because it's just for them. So the more that are coming in, the more Democrats they're going to be, and we're never going to have a Republican president ever again.
Yep, I agree with you. I don't think we're going to see a Republican in office for a while. I mean, I think Republicans, they're a lot better for the economy and everything, but I don't know, people are just stuck on Democrats. I don't know, Kevin.
It really depends on how you grew up. If you own a business, you might tend to vote Republican because the laws they favor. I'm just talking about the economic, not the social aspects of each political party. Republicans, they tend to favor bigger tax cuts for people who make a certain amount of money or who own businesses. But if you're a worker or you make below a certain amount of money, Democrat government
You
will
might be in
more.
favor for it, right?
Yeah, so, personally, I think whoever you elect is the same exact shit. You could have voted for
I guess so.
Romney, Obama. Like, you're going to vote for whoever. Oh, man, why isn't anything getting better? Oh, man, blah, blah, blah.
That is true, too. But you know what I mean? Some people just do it a little bit better than others do. And when it comes to Barack Obama, I just feel like he's really not doing much. And he had 8 years also. First of all, he bullshitted everyone saying, oh, it's going to take this much time to do this much time. And he got reelected for his second term, and what is he doing? So, you know what, let's say one more thing. President Barack Obama, do you approve him? I know this is kind of random, but do you approve what he's doing
I'm very
right now?
conservative.
Approval rate, no.
No, I don't.
Kevin, approval rate of Barack Obama? Yes,
Not
no.
too in the middle. I mean, I feel like nothing really is different. So I can't really...
Yeah, the whole change thing in 2008, what the hell has changed?
Yeah, nothing has changed whatsoever, to be honest with you. I feel like we're in the same crisis.
You're not really going to see the change firsthand, really, anyway, even if it is a Republican, though. So you can't really promote change. Like, how is this country going to change different? What, are we going to, turn communism? That's change,
You know what, Barack Obama, I'm kind of in the middle with it. I think he's done some decent things, and some things he's just said that he's going to do and he never did. But, every president, they always say things and they never keep their end of the...
Yeah,
Dwight Eisenhower, we want you back. Dwight Eisenhower.
Dwight Eisenhower.
Yeah,
I like Ike.
What are you saying about Georgia?
George Washington.
George Washington.
He always said political parties were going to tear this country apart.
Yeah.
We could totally see that right before
That's
our
happening,
eyes.
yep.
What we really need is somebody in the executive branch who literally is looking out for everyone.
Because I like, some things from the Republican side, some things from the Democratic side. It's not like I have to go with one specific party, because if, say, I went with the Republican or Democrat, there's things from the other party I like, too. There's no
That's true, too.
in the middle.
You know what? I really like Ron Paul, though. I don't know if anyone was in favor. Were you, Jamie? Jamie's laughing. Why are you laughing?
Well, I don't know.
What's wrong with Ron Paul?
No, nothing. It's a shame that people don't really consider that as an option. That's why.
Yeah, that's the problem. I can't believe it. This guy, he had such amazing ideas, and the media cut him out completely. Is this a money issue, though? Do you think he just didn't have enough money to buy out the media?
It could be. It's not really about the media. It's about him promoting himself, you know?
But you know what's sad, though? That his own son turned against him and started endorsing Mitt Romney, which was, I felt like, you know...
In politics, anything can make it go. Maybe him endorsing Romney might have swayed his political power. That's why I don't really like politics. It's literally politics. It's literally just politics.
That's true, too. Well, we started off the podcast talking about politics, something we normally don't do. Really rare. When you start talking about politics, there's so many different opinions about it. That's what I like. Talking about politics, you know, we have opinions, you have opinions. Let us know what your opinions are, and we're going to be moving on. I mean, it's crazy. We started off talking about Mexican debt train, ended up on Barack Obama.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
The way that just happened right now, I don't even know. Oh, my God. Let's just continue right now while we're talking about things. Jamie, is there something on your mind? I feel like there's something on your mind that you want to talk about right now. Looking at Jamie Lepresti, I'm giving him time right now to think about something, so I'm stalling a little.
Well, look, the things that I always think about when it comes to politics is that...
Well, not politics, anything, Jamie, anything.
Okay, all right. Well, my dad owns a business.
Okay.
And,
what's his business? Quick,
it's a logistics company that ships freight
for...
repeating every time. He's just freight for other companies, other big companies like, you know, Verizon and Movado.
And sometimes he puts some Mexicans here and there, right?
Well, hey, there are some. You know, I was a warehouse manager, and I had Mexicans that I managed, and they were all my boys. I loved every single one of them.
They were all
great.
nice.
So they're always good to have in the warehouse. They always work hard, and they really don't ask for much.
No, they don't, except for $1 or $2.
Well, we don't pay them that cheap. That'd be ridiculous. No, we pay them pretty well, but still, it's cheaper compared to if you were to just like hire a 22-year-old at a college.
All right, so where's this going? Jamie?
All right, well, I don't like Barack Obama regulating.
Just straight out there. I don't like it.
He's regulating our business. He's
he's
heavily taxing us, and he's taking our stuff away, and he's giving to people that are sitting on their ass on welfare on the couch.
You're actually.
I don't like that.
Let's raise up some music for Jamie. Yeah. All right, Jamie, I agree with you completely. You know what? That's the fucking problem. Excuse my French and Spanish. And that's another problem. You know what I hate, though? When people come to this country and we gotta learn their language now, I really fucking hate that.
That is a little bit too much.
That's what pisses me off. All these Spanish people coming in now, and you know what? A lot of jobs nowadays, they're like, oh, you need English and Spanish. Why the fuck do I need to know Spanish when I'm in America? I barely learned English. All right, give me that. Now I gotta learn Spanish? Come on now. But on top of that, I do agree with you. These people are sitting on their asses. They're getting their food stamps, whatever the fuck it is, and why should the...
Well, wait a second. Let's take you for example.
Okay.
English isn't your first language.
No,
is it?
It's not.
Yeah,
it's not.
So you took the time to learn
Exactly.
English.
I took the time to learn English. Why can't they? I don't get it. A lot of people, when my family came to this country, they weren't going to be like, oh, we're going to be just sticking to Armenian and that's it. No, they learn English. Even my grandpa, who's 76 years old, speaks English. It might not be the best English, but he speaks fucking English.
Amen to that.
You know, that's the problem. America. That's the problem. Land of milk and honey once again. But what were you saying, though? Continue, though, with your whole...
We should just speak
like Klingon. Done, yeah. Let Kevin chime in. I'm done. I'm done.
Kevin chime in, because Jamie might get a little too upset on talking about this, and we don't want to upset anyone who's a Barack Obama fan.
Why don't we all just, like, speak Klingon, first of all, you know? It's, like, a lot easier, you know. May the Force be with... is that Star Wars? I don't know. But, yeah. But, same thing like Jamie. My father also owns a small business. He makes furniture, repairs, restores it. But my mom, she works for somebody. So I kind of see both spectrums of how economics could work in their favor. For my dad, maybe, you know, the Republican type of law is my favorite him more. For my mom, maybe the Democratic laws. Because when you own a small business, you tend to get more tax cuts as a small business owner. But when you work for somebody, as a Democratic law is my favorite more because you have more protection, you're in a union, all those type of things.
Yeah, that's true.
Know, I don't favor one or the other because I've seen how both ways of politics work. I would just kind of stay neutral with that, because it really depends on your social economic background. Did you grow up owning something, or did you grow up working for somebody?
Yeah.
And then how those things work
Or
out.
did you grow up being Spanish, you know? If you grew up being Spanish, then, you know, that's another thing. But moving on, guys. Moving on, there's something that's on my mind right now, actually, that I was thinking about. Now, the problem is, do you think... Okay, gay rights, right? You know how people,
Oh, like,
you know...
we're jumping around.
We're jumping
now.
around.
No
We really
cuts,
are jumping
baby.
around. We
No
really are.
cuts.
No cuts whatsoever. So, I mean, gay rights. Okay, so look, gay people, what do you think, like, about them getting their rights? Like, do you think they deserve to get married? This and that. Let's talk about gay
Alright,
rights right now.
Well, as I just stated before, I am...
All controversial topics, by the way. That's how controversial
so I'm
it is.
conservative, but when it comes to gay rights, I am a realist.
Wow!
You can't regulate.
Really?
You can't regulate.
That's the first conservative you're gonna hear say that.
I have many gay friends, and
Okay.
and I do like all of them. Well, actually, I should say I don't have many. Like I have a few, but it's not because I don't want to make friends with a gay person.
Right.
I really respect all their stuff. Michael Sam, who was just he was just on the ESPYs. He got an award for the Courage Award and stuff like that. Props to him. If anybody has a problem with a gay man playing football, then you're
But what
just
about
ignorant.
the other players, though? Don't you think? I mean, the other players would
What
feel
should
like
come out?
No.
There's
I
not
mean,
many other gay. You know,
No, no.
How they would react to it.
No, I'm saying how they're reacting towards knowing that a gay guy is playing football, knowing that he's getting all touchy with these,
He's
you know.
not though. He's not.
How do you know?
Why would he need? Number one, he has a boyfriend.
Okay,
But if
so
he
people
didn't-
don't
But
cheat?
if he didn't have a boy, you think he's gonna hit on a straight
Why not? He's in the
player on his
locker
team?
room. He's in the locker room.
No, that's not how sports
Okay,
are.
how many
That's
times
not how
has a
sports
gay
are.
person hit on you or something like that, even though knowing you're straight, though? I mean, how many? It
no
happens.
gay guys hit on me. No gay guys hit on me.
Okay, I'm hitting on you right now, Jamie.
You're not
You know,
gay.
It doesn't matter, but what if I was and I know you're straight? It happens all the time, though.
No, all right, fine. It may happen all the time, but what is a straight guy supposed to get
But,
offended?
No, you know what my problem with this is, though? Okay, when gay people know you're straight and try to change you or something, you know, and they want you to be gay with them.
No, they really, I think you're nuts, man.
You think I'm nuts?
Gay guys don't do that all the time. If they do it, they do it for fun. They're not.
I don't know
come
about
on.
that. There was this guy, I'm not saying names.
A gay person's argument is that they are born with it. They can't change.
Bullshit! They are not born gay. You become gay because you want attention. That's how it is.
No,
Let me tell you.
it's-
Yes,
no,
it
you
is.
can't say
Okay,
that.
some people, I would say some people are born gay, okay? Other people, I would say something happens in their life. Because you know what? I've seen girls all the time where they get drunk or whatever, they start kissing another girl, they have boyfriend issues, and then all of a sudden a girl comes up to them who's gay or whatever, you know, and then all of a sudden they become, you know, gay. That's how it happens. You know, they want attention, they have probably daddy issues or stuff like that. No, that's what it is, because that's how it happens, you know. Slowly and surely, something that happens in your life makes you change your feelings and stuff like that, you know.
But you can't expect people to go straight after they're gay. That's like so old
Yes,
school.
you can, because it's natural,
you really
though.
think that a gay person can be straight?
Yes, of course I do. As just as easy as a straight person can become gay, a gay person
But
can
they
become
might have
straight.
been born with it and never realized
Okay, yes,
it.
I can understand some people. I do give that argument that maybe 5 to 10% of the gay people that are gay right now are born gay. I'll give them that, okay? But the other people that, okay, first of all, if you're gay, right, and you're a guy, why do you have to talk like this? And why do you have to move your hand? What is that about?
It could probably be a stereotype. Like I have.
What?
I have gay friends myself. A lot of them don't really talk like.
Exactly,
"Hey."
exactly. That's the
Like,
thing. But the ones that do want attention, and those aren't the real gay people.
It goes about mannerisms. That's just like saying that you have an accent.
Like think of like somebody.
Why don't you get rid of your accent? Why do you
Yeah,
have to have your accent?
but that's different though. What I'm saying is, if you're gay, I'm sorry, Kevin, but if you are gay, why do you have to move your hands around? Why do you have to dress like a girl? If you're a guy, you're gay. Okay, you're gay. That's it.
Yeah, so you're,
you know?
you're saying that they do it without realizing, or they do
They do it on purpose. Yes, on purpose.
I'm saying they do it without realizing it. That's just the way they are.
Oh my God.
I don't
Oh, man,
think.
you're a
I don't
nut.
think all.
Go ahead,
I don't
Kevin.
think all homosexuals act like that. It's probably just a stereotype or something. I have gay friends myself. I treat them the same as I would treat anybody else. You're gay, so what? There's some people who are vegetarian, some people who practice
That's different
a certain
though. I
religion.
can understand that. Okay,
Like you
religion,
like
vegetarian.
you like the same general as you have. So what? You know, there's some people that don't like meat. Some people like only eat vegetables. Some people that pray 5 times a day.
But what does that have to do with a guy talking like a fucking girl and moving around like a girl?
I don't think that's all of them. It's probably just like a stereotype.
But it's a majority. It's not all of
Italians
them.
talk with their hands.
Okay, yeah, you talk with your
Hey,
hands. Okay, all right.
Fugazi, blah, blah,
Yeah,
whatever.
but you're not hurting anyone like that. When you're on the train and you see people that are okay. First of all, if I'm on the train on New York and I see a guy that's talking like a girl and stuff like that, I think that's wrong. Because I don't think your kids should be exposed to that. If I have kids and I'm on the train,
that's the way of life. It's a new generation.
and I say fuck that new generation. And I think that's wrong because when I was 4 or 5 years old, I didn't see that in my generation. And nowadays, my cousin's like 7 years old, 8 year old, and she knows about all these gay things and stuff like that. But why? Why should she be exposed to this?
They should. I think they should.
Yeah, because
Why?
there's nothing wrong with being gay or straight. Certain people have certain preferences. You know, and maybe
as long as you're not showing it in public, like you're
but see now it's different though. But when a man and a woman does it, it's okay, Jamie, huh? But
no, that's my point.
Oh,
it's
okay.
still not okay.
Oh, it's still not okay.
Like if you're on a train and you're on the LIRR and you're making out with your girlfriend, say if you're a guy, if you're one of us, and you're making out with your girlfriend,
is that okay?
Straight up front. No, save it for when
Save
not
it for
every.
But what's worse though? Would you rather a couple, a man and a woman, be doing it, or a guy and a guy be doing it?
It shouldn't matter.
Oh please! I am sure if you saw a guy and a guy do it, you would more
Alright,
prefer
so then I would
a couple.
be like, okay, cool. I don't prefer that, but okay,
I mean, that's your
what?
preference.
That's wrong.
You know? I mean, whether you have somebody who's a guy and a girl doing it, 2 girls or 2 guys making out, they're still making out. It's love. You can't put any type of thing on love. Because think of it like this: years ago, it was illegal to marry somebody a different ethnicity as you. You know,
Okay.
As a brown
That's
person,
wrong. That's just as wrong.
yeah, like,
That's okay.
Like as a brown person, if I date like a white person, a Spanish person, a black person, there'll be something wrong with that. Or if Jamie, wanted to date somebody who wasn't white, or you want to date somebody who wasn't Middle Eastern or anything, that would be an issue.
Okay, I mean, I can understand that. That's a little bit different, though. But now the problem that I'm having with this is, though, that a lot of people are really siding with the gay people just because they don't really want hateful comments. See, I have the balls to actually say what I feel, and a lot of people also...
I don't care. I don't think I'm going to be criticized. I'm not worried about
But see,
criticism.
that's the thing, though. A lot of people are worried that they're going to be criticized. And that's why they, side with the gay people. Because they're scared of the criticism that they're going to get if they don't side with them. Like on Facebook. Let's say I say something about how I don't like gay people. All of a sudden, I'm going to get bashed and bashed and bashed and bashed. Why should I get bashed for my opinion?
I don't think
No, you're right. I agree with that, too.
So...
No, I agree with you on that. It's not just a gay thing. It's like, if you're a white person, you make a black joke, oh, you're racist.
Yeah,
if you're black and you make a white joke, haha, that's funny.
It makes no sense. There's so many stereotypes out there and everything like
why
that.
Why can't we all just joke equally? Like, we're not... The point is, there's no hate or malice behind it. If there's hate or malice behind what you're saying, that's bad, But at the end of the day, you're allowed to express your opinion. Just choose not to listen to whatever you don't like.
The problem that I had is once I made a joke that Daniel Taj made, and all of a sudden everyone was like, "Oh, you're racist, you're this, that." But if Daniel Taj made that joke, everyone's laughing
that's
and
his
this
job,
and that.
So I guess you have to be careful.
Either way, now the problem that I'm saying is gay people, they have their preference of liking gays and stuff like that. That's their preference, okay. That's not my preference. I don't like that, but why should I be bashed for not liking it? I don't get it.
Well,
I
hate like certain foods. If I see somebody eating a food I don't like, I'm not gonna be like, "Why the fuck you eating that?" Blah, blah,
But
blah.
Kevin, you're like relating something different to something else. It's
just like what you prefer. Like, okay, you like dick, you like vagina, you have one yourself. Like that's up to you. Like, you like it. That's all right.
You know what? I bet you people who are listening to this podcast are going to give me a lot of hate. Do you guys not agree with that, though? Am I not going to get a lot of hate for this? I am,
okay.
right? I mean, that's okay to me because
it's
I'm
your
just...
opinion.
Yeah.
It's your opinion. I respect your opinion. There's just some people that are going to be like, oh, you don't agree with the majority. That's what I don't like.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like, oh, God.
I hate conforming. So,
Yeah.
I do see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Just because people have like an aspect of how you have to act in society doesn't mean you always have to do it. I don't like iPhones because everybody has one. That's just me.
That's just you, exactly.
So I mean, I totally will go a completely opposite way. If I'm into something and then everybody else in the whole world all of a sudden jumps on that thing, I'll be
Switch
like, oh
onto,
wow,
yeah.
now that sucks. Now I don't.
It's better to be a leader than a follower. But now moving on, the other thing I have is, why do you think some people are scared to come out as being gay?
the social backlash because people are like, oh, they're not gonna accept me, or people are gonna make fun of me, and maybe they feel embarrassed.
Yeah, but now we're living in a society where gays are being more accepted and
They
more
shouldn't be
accepted.
scared.
You know.
I had a friend come out to me once though. It was a really like, I felt good that he could come out to me and not other people.
Right.
Because he probably has trust me. You know, I'm straight and everything, but just the fact that he would say that to
Right.
somebody that wasn't gay.
That's trustful, but
Yeah, like the way I reacted to it, I was like, so I had no issue with it. I'm like, okay, cool, because I picked him up. We were gonna go somewhere. I'm like, I don't care. You're still 15 minutes late. So what? You know, I'm just joking with him. Yeah,
Right.
we had to like go to Roosevelt Field Mall or something, right? But he came out to me, and then we spoke about it. Very maturely. He's like, I have some issues coming out to my mother, and I told him,
that's tough. That's
Yeah,
tough
that's
coming
the
out to your
toughest-
parents.
yeah, that's the
Because
toughest
if
part, I think.
God
and
forbid
he comes
my
from like a
family would
strict
kill
Italian
me.
family. You
Yeah,
know, you
yeah.
get beat with the wooden spoon. Blah,
Oh, yeah.
blah, yeah. Like, I kind of felt for him. I'm not gay, but I could feel like if I had a secret and I needed to tell people, but I couldn't. Personally, I'm the type of person, I just say anything. I don't have secrets to hide.
Right.
But there's some people who do like holding in secrets. I could feel for him in a sense because it's not fully accepted in
You know what?
society.
Even if it's not, or even if it is, still, I feel like people shouldn't hold that as a secret because you're just hurting yourself the more you hold it in. Be happy with what you are. As much as I don't accept it, I accept the fact that you guys should come out and not be scared about the social backlash behind it. Or the only thing you should be scared about is maybe if your parents don't accept that. But even then, you are who you are. Okay, fine. I don't agree with gay people and stuff like that. But once again, you are that person that you think you are. So if that's the case, then, come out. I'd like to move on, though. I would appreciate it if I don't get a lot of backlash on this, guys. Give me a little bit of a break.
Let's be mature about it.
Let's be
Like me
mature.
and
I'm
Jamie-
playing devil's advocate. Jamie and Kevin, they are more on the gay side. I'm a little bit against it. And we all did come from an all-boys school. So, I mean...
And we did have people who are homosexual and are great as well. Hamlet
Exactly.
knows them.
Exactly. Hamlet knows them.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
I mean, I don't want to out them, but you know who it is, right?
Yeah. I don't want to say anything about that, but moving
I was a year
on,
older than you
whoever
guys,
this
so.
Hamlet guy is, I don't know any Hamlet. But moving on, there is another topic that I would like to touch upon, and this topic is... So this topic is Malaysia Airlines. Funny thing is, Malaysia Airlines, they had an incident before where one of their flights, with I think about 270 people or something, just disappeared. Everyone was like, oh, you could track down cell phones, this and that. How can't you track down a big-ass airplane? Now, another problem Malaysia Airlines had is they were shot down in Ukraine. And the funny thing is, somebody posted on Facebook who was on that flight. He was like, oh, Malaysia Airlines, will it disappear or not? This is what it is. And it's crazy how he made a Facebook post and, 10, 20 minutes later or whatever it was, he just so happened to die. Malaysia Airlines is having a lot of problems right now. And I don't know... I mean, Kevin, you know a little bit about this. What would you have to say?
Oh, because I'm brown, I know about planes.
What do you know about Malaysia Airlines and the situation they're going through right now? I mean, I would feel like people, do they want to fly with Malaysia Airlines anymore after those two incidents? Would you?
Definitely not.
I wouldn't.
There's definitely something wrong with the factories that make the airplanes. It happened twice, considering if they...
I wouldn't blame the factories because these are typical airplanes that are being made for other airlines also. It's just something about Malaysia Airlines.
Because I know with cars, if you make 10,000 cars, if one car is faulty, you have to redo the whole shipment.
Right.
Airplanes are, they're bigger, they weigh more engine horsepower. I would assume if they tested 30,000, if one failed, they would throw them all out. There's definitely some sort of...
Now the issue is, though, that why did it get shot down in Ukraine, though? I mean, what reason did it have? They're saying apparently they thought it was some kind of enemy or whatever, and it got shot down.
it didn't... Oh, it actually got shot?
That's what they're saying.
Oh,
That's
wow.
apparently it's either it crashed or it got shot down. They don't even know what happened. But the fact is, this is the second Malaysia Airlines incident that has happened. And how do you think Malaysia Airlines is going to handle this? Because
They're probably eventually going to go out of business.
they definitely are, because there's no way they could really come back from this. I mean, you could take you could make your seats cheaper and stuff like that, but who's really going to be wanting to fly with them after these kind of incidents are happening? Exactly, there really isn't. Malaysia Airlines, guys, let us know what's going on. Do you think this is like a conspiracy theory? Conspiracy theory. That's a funny word, though. There are so many conspiracy theories out there. One of them, just quick, I want to touch upon it. I don't want to really bring back the memories and stuff like that. 9/11, real fast. Conspiracy theory or not, do you think it was staged and all that? Jamie, yes or no?
No.
No. Kevin, yes or no?
No.
No, I think yes. All right, we're not going to be touching upon that. That's just my idea. That's just
Why not?
their
Why
idea.
can't we touch upon it?
You want to touch upon it? Let's touch upon it.
Alright.
That's the awesomeness about the Wolnot podcast. Let's play some music. All right. You know, it's a sensitive topic, so might as well, All right.
That was a weird choice of song.
It really was. One of a kind. All right. So you don't think it was staged, really? You think this was actually something that happened?
Okay, well.
Wow! Jamie just hitting it like wow, wow, wow. Music once again. Classic. Woo! Oh yeah! All right. Let's hear it, Jamie. Why?
Bieber's coming on, man.
Oh, Bieber, Justin Bieber. Oh God.
What do you think? So you're thinking our government made it happen?
Yes, I do, because I heard.
So the government is responsible for the death of 3,000
Yes,
Americans?
why not? Why do they care? How come?
What?
How come no major official or any big name person was killed during the 9/11 accident? Also, I heard that the World Trade Center actually bought plane insurance or something like that. That in case a plane were to hit the World Trade Center, that they had insurance. Apparently, before the attacks, they bought insurance.
How do you know that's just not a rumor?
Well, I wouldn't discredit the fact that the government would probably kill people for its own benefit.
They would. Why would
What, to
they?
regulate population?
Not
What's
even.
that?
They benefited. So there was a reason to go to war. They needed a reason to go to war at that time.
So
and
it's
bam,
worth
this
killing
is
the
it.
heroes
Why
of
not?
our country, like
Why not?
firefighters and policemen.
They can get more.
There are instances where
They
the
can get
government
more.
has
So
done that
what?
before.
So what?
But they've done it so many times in the
and
past,
take
though.
people away from their families.
So
Yeah,
why
like,
do they care? Well,
like,
it didn't happen to them, though.
the,
Name one official or one really big name.
it doesn't
that,
matter. It doesn't matter. You're gonna
Oh,
take
come
3,000 people. Yo, for every important person, there's more than 3,000 people.
Of course, that is
So then
true.
it's
but
just a coincidence. And how do you
it's
know
not.
that?
Do you
nobody
realize the
did that?
population, though? We have such a mass population that number is so small.
So you're gonna
compared
do it
to-
in New York. You're gonna take 3,000 people's
Why
lives
not?
in New York, and that's supposed to make a difference. Out of all the people that live in New York, that's gonna make a difference in the population. There's still a
It made
shit
us
ton
go
of
to
traffic
war,
in
though.
where you
It
go.
made us go to war, though, didn't it?
And when we went to war, I was like, why are we at war? You know?
Exactly.
Because wasn't it supposedly Afghanistan that bombed us, but the wars with Iraq? That I could never understand. And instances of the government actually, destroying people's lives for their betterment.
They
During
have
World
done
War
it.
II,
They have
World War
done it.
II is a prime example we all learned in school. They took every Asian American and put them in camps. So just because you're Asian, you might be a spy, we're gonna take you away, or things if they
Exactly.
in place like a martial law or
I
something.
mean,
What are your reasons that it was actually a real thing that happened? What are your reasons
because
behind it?
all this stuff is rumors. There's nothing that could fully prove that.
And
all
there's nothing that can
happen.
fully prove
They were-
that it wasn't either.
All right, so then what was the point of killing Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden? Like what was the point of that? The point of that was because
To
they were
pretend that we achieved something.
Oh, get out of here!
Yeah, but Kevin, I thought at first
so then
you
we're
said
gonna
it wasn't
spend billions
staged,
of
though.
dollars to
No,
find those people, and
What?
we're over
We
$1 trillion
were
in
spending
debt?
billions of dollars to find those people. We were spending billions of dollars to get oil and other things like that. We didn't care about those people. Those people were just names that the media put out there for more reasons why we were there. We needed reasons, and those
Those are
and those
real
were the
people.
reasons.
They're not made up people. They're
Of course
real
they are.
terrorists.
Of course they are. But at the same time, it wasn't the main reason why we were there. We weren't there for Saddam Hussein. We weren't there for Osama bin Laden. Those were just, we could use those names because they are real people.
Like
And-
Saddam wasn't really doing any major damage to the U.S. until this happened.
Exactly.
I mean, you had the Gulf War incident, but I wasn't born at the time. But from what I've heard from older people, it was just, we wanted something they had, and they wouldn't give it to
I mean,
us.
you have seen pictures with Barack Obama and Osama bin Laden together. Apparently, Osama bin Laden was some kind of CIA agent or something like that, a conspiracy
my
theory.
God. Where
But
the
how
hell are you
come?
hearing all
How
that
come
shit?
conspiracy theories? How
I mean,
come there
I
are
agree-
pictures
I
though
agree
with
with
Barack
conspiracy
Obama and Osama bin Laden though together shaking hands? How come?
because he's the president of the United States.
And he's shaking hands with Osama bin Laden.
You gotta shake hands
but
with
he
all
wasn't the
government
president at
officials
that
of other
time.
countries.
Obama wasn't the president when the picture was taken. It was a young Obama when he was not president with Osama bin Laden.
I saw Tupac in the picture too.
Yeah. You see, this is why I don't want to touch upon conspiracy
I mean,
topics.
I do agree that there are a lot of conspiracy theories. The reason I said no, I would just like to think it didn't happen.
You know what? So, okay, how about this? One more conspiracy topic. Aliens, are they real? Are they not? Jamie? Are aliens real?
Depends on your definition of what an alien is.
Not those Mexican aliens.
Well, that's not what I meant either.
The UFO, the aliens, the weebly
like aliens
wobbly.
that you see on TV, where like with the big heads and green,
Yeah, you know,
green
whatever. I
eyes
don't know.
and,
Do you
like,
think
3 fingers?
Yeah. Do you think the government's hiding Area 51 stuff? Do you think there's
Well,
aliens?
if you want to go about Area 51,
just yes or no, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I guess so.
You think there's aliens?
Yeah, well, if we're gonna talk about it, yes.
Okay, Kevin, yes or no?
There are aliens. I don't know if they have like the UFOs that you see.
Just yes or no?
Oh, yes.
All right,
There
I'm
are
going with
aliens.
yes. All right. So aliens. The thing is, when it comes to Area 51 and stuff like that, why is it so heavily guarded? This and that. I believe like.
Because they got some good ass weed inside it.
No. Let's be serious though. Let's
Oh,
be
yeah.
serious. Like, I mean, I'm stuttering. Music
Alright,
time.
okay, so
Woo! Hey! Oh! All right. So, yeah. Aliens, there are definitely aliens out there. Ghosts, I believe in ghosts. Yes or no, Jamie?
No,
Ghosts?
no.
Oh my God, Kevin, yes or no?
I seen them in Pokemon games. They're real.
They are real. Going back to the aliens, so we all agree that aliens are real. So I guess there's not much we can talk about that. Kevin, anything you want to chime in
Well,
on
speaking
aliens?
about aliens, let's talk about LeBron James. That guy's a freak of nature. Jesus Christ. You
LeBron-
seen him? Like,
What?
that guy can eat McDonald's every day. He'll still be brolic.
LeBron James, an
Oh,
alien.
man. So he might be from another planet. Oh man, I don't know. But then is Michael Jordan from another planet? You know, like he was just as dominant, if
Well-
not more.
Go ahead. Let's talk about basketball. Jamie,
Wait.
transitioning from aliens to
All right.
basketball.
Well, first I'd like to say about what the. All right. So here's the thing. Aliens. Our galaxy is so huge. Our universe is so huge. Who's to say that there's not another Earth-type planet that people like us are living on? But
Okay.
they can't get here either because they're just too far away.
Okay.
So they have to exist.
No, yeah, they do exist, but
They're not gonna come here though anytime soon in our lifetime.
we just transitioned from aliens to basketball back to aliens. All
All right, well we're gonna go back to. I just want to share that. about
okay, you
aliens.
just wanna-
Alright, yeah.
Okay.
You know, sports are my forte. So
Sports
I will
are
talk
your
about that
forte.
all day.
I'm not really a big like team sport guy. I'm more into like combat stuff. It's just
Okay, let's do it. Basketball right now, Jamie. What,
All right,
what do you want to say
as
about
we all
basketball?
know, LeBron James went back to Cleveland. So I
Yes,
wanna
he
hear-
did. And
I'll-
apparently those jerseys, what were they, Kevin, selling for how
Oh,
much?
used jerseys, like just regular jerseys
Uh-huh.
you probably bought like 5-6 years ago. $3,000 on eBay.
Holy crap!
That is
Not
crazy.
not sign anything, just legit jerseys because most people burn them.
Yeah, right. Isn't
Yeah.
that funny?
The old
That
like
is crazy.
Wow, that
2003 to
inflated
10
the
cap
price.
jerseys.
Oh
Jamie,
my
do you have
God,
one?
it's
We'll go sell it
crazy.
right now. Do you have one?
No, I don't have a
Ah.
jersey. Oh, no.
We gotta
no.
search through the trash and find some.
Yeah, well, you're not finding them now.
No. All right, go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry to stop.
All right, so no, I just want to get your opinions on. Do you guys think he should have went back to Cleveland? Should he have stayed in Miami? Is he a hypocrite for leaving in the first place?
Kevin,
Because,
what do you think?
Here's what I don't understand about professional sports. Like, oh, you gotta play for this city. This is your city. You're representing the city. I'm saying that a lot, but just because you play for a city, you don't represent it. Like Carmelo Anthony or Maurice Stoudemire, they play for the New York Knicks. Are they really representing New York, or are they representing Chase Bank?
That
They
is kinda
play
true, too.
for Chase Bank, the free credit report Lakers, not the Los Angeles Lakers. You just play in a specific city. It's really, you are in a position where you can make a shitload of money playing a children's game, basketball. If you have an opportunity, you can get.
Children's game.
What, Kevin?
No, like,
How
really.
is this a children's game?
Because you see, all right, go to the basketball park.
okay, yeah, they
There's
play-
12 or 13 olds playing
But they're not on
basketball.
NBA level, though. How can you compare these people that work their lives off as a children's game?
It's a game. Like, you just play a game and people take it seriously over a game. Why are we, hyping these athletes
I
up
mean,
as
but that's
heroes?
just like any other.
We have
they
doctors,
are heroes,
we
though.
have doctors.
Okay,
business
yeah, that
people,
is true.
philanthropists.
That is true.
How are they a hero? They just put a ball in the hoop. They might put a few smiles
you-
on faces, but are they really doing anything heroic? Oh my God, his heroic Game 7 performance.
You know what?
How's that heroic? You put a ball in a basket.
No.
That doesn't do anything.
No,
No.
Kevin, no. I mean, I'm not a big basketball fan, but no, Kevin.
I don't get the whole, you represent your city. You represent an organization who just plays in a city most of the time.
So hold up. What was Jamie's question again? Do you think what was it that you said?
Well, do you agree with LeBron going back to Cleveland?
Do you agree with that though? Do you agree
That's
with
in
LeBron
LeBron's
going back?
mind, but from what the owner said, Dan Gilbert, it sounded like, I don't want to bring up the race issue, it sounded like he owned LeBron James. Like, yeah.
Well, he does though, doesn't he? Don't you think he does?
When he was in Cleveland, he was like, the way the letter expressed, the way it rubbed me was like, I own you, and you're gonna leave here. You're gonna leave me when I own you. You're my property. I kind of took it.
Well,
that
when he's
way.
a free agent, you can't really say that.
Yeah.
Right.
He's himself now.
I mean, Jamie, you're really into this. What do you think? You asked the question.
Okay,
Let's see you answer
alright,
it.
so here's the thing. I'm more of a baseball guy than basketball, and I grew up a Yankee fan, and I've grown up watching Derek Jeter, the man, the classiest, probably athlete
classiest actor
we've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
okay?
I can agree with that.
All right, okay.
I'm
So
being a little sarcastic.
yeah,
but okay.
no, and you're pulling my leg here.
I'm big on sports, but Jeter is a very class.
Yeah,
He is a class act. I'll give him that.
No, okay,
I'll
so
give
let
him
me
that.
talk though,
Okay.
because here's the thing. He stayed in New York for his whole career. The thing that mattered to him most
Exactly,
was to
was
stay
New
with
York.
one
Yup.
team, win with that
Yup.
one team, never leave.
Yup.
Let's bring up another guy. You probably Jared Weaver. I don't know if you guys know
Yup.
Jared Weaver.
Jared
So
Weaver.
Jared Weaver, he plays for the Angels.
Yeah.
He's a pitcher, and when he was a free agent, he had such a huge opportunity to go to another team and get paid huge money. And you know
Yup.
what? He took a huge pay cut to stay with the Angels. You know why? Because he's extremely loyal.
Angels,
He cares about
yup.
his fans. And if I were a professional athlete, which I wish I was, I would give anything to be a professional athlete. I would stay with my one team, and I'd be loyal, and I'd do whatever I can
got
to
it.
stay with
You
that
got
one
I'll
it.
give you $50 million more to play for my team. Would you come
Ooh,
through?
look
If
at
I'm
that.
getting paid $30 million to play with my team,
No,
still,
let's
that's
say
enough for me. I'll
Let's say
stay
this.
there.
How about this? What if somebody came up to you? You're getting paid $30 million, and they offered you $50 million more
to
Yeah.
go to
to go to
50 million
another
more?
team.
30
$50 million more.
versus
I could live with $30 million. Okay?
Really?
I'm staying with that
Bullshit.
team.
I don't
No,
believe that.
no,
Money talks.
100%.
Money talks.
What
And
the hell's
you know
the point
what?
of making that more $50 million when you're making $30 million?
'Cause I
so
can-
what? Because you have to live bigger? You have to? Like,
No, you don't have to, but why not? If you could get the opportunity to, what's the big deal?
$30
You're
million
playing for
is
another
a
team.
lot of freaking money, man.
I mean, you know what? It really depends how long you've
How
been
much are we
playing for
talking?
that
Are we
team.
talking 3 years so
The
that I'm
same
getting
amount of
$10
years.
million a year?
Over 5 years, 30 million, or 5 years, 80 million. I don't know.
Right, that's a big difference. Okay, so obviously you guys are gonna think I am crazy, but
So,
it depends. If I was brought up with the team, if I was a rookie for one team, and if I got offered that money, I would go. But if I've already been that team for 7-8 years plus, I'm gonna do whatever I can to retire with the same
I mean, look
team.
at this, though. How
Just
about
so I
this?
have the credibility of being the man and loyal and totally like just loving
Okay,
my fans.
so answer your question. What do you have to say about him going to Cleveland?
I think he should have never left Cleveland in the first place. So if I
Okay.
was a Cleveland fan, even though he came back to Cleveland, I still have a little bit of resentment that he had to go and win titles someplace else. If you're the greatest player in the world, you should be able to win titles for the team that you came up with.
Okay, I just want to say something though. Do you think that Jeremy Lin was made by the Knicks? Do you think the Knicks made Jeremy Lin?
Actually, that's funny. I am currently taking a sports management class, and I just... Not a sports marketing class.
Okay.
And I just saw the documentary on Jeremy Lin. Have you guys seen
Very
like
good. I've seen
it's
it.
amazing.
It's a very
It's
good
so
documentary.
good. It's so good. And no, he made himself. He
Really? You don't think the Knicks made Jeremy Lin?
No, they gave him the opportunity, and he was thankful that they gave him the opportunity.
But
He was
look
with
at him now.
Golden
Do you
State
hear
first.
Jeremy Lin anymore? Do you hear about the Lin sanity anymore?
He just got
Now
traded
that-
to the Lakers.
But exactly. But before that, what team was he playing when he left the Knicks? What
Golden
did he go
State, Houston, and then Knicks.
to? But did you hear about Lin sanity once he left the Knicks?
No.
Exactly. So
It doesn't matter. He was in Houston. He went to Houston. He's just trying to get the big. He was trying to get the big bucks. He got what? What did he get? I think he got
So
2
what would you
years,
rather
30
get?
million
Exactly.
or
See,
something
that's
like
the
that.
thing, though.
For 24,
When
I
it's-
think.
All right, okay. So that's like, if the Knicks can't offer you that, and
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying
if he
is,
stayed in New York, he would have got the endorsements to make that up. He should have just
yeah,
stayed in New
he
York.
should have. That's what I'm saying. He should have stayed in New York.
Here's the thing, like, I don't think just because you play for a specific city, you're gonna get more endorsements. If you're good, you're gonna get those endorsements anyway. LeBron could play for like the Utah Jazz. He's still LeBron James. You know, like, what are you gonna do?
But
You
still-
might not be able to go to like a cool media appearance. The point is that you're still gonna get your money. I mean, I'm not in their shoes. I can't personally see what goes on, but I would just assume so. If you're good, you're gonna get your money. And to answer the insanity question, I don't think the Knicks made him. He grabbed the opportunity and he ran with it. I will say this though, I don't like the fact the media exploited him because he's an Asian American. Because I remember one day it was like against the Raptors, he made like a game-winning shot. Then the Knicks, they put up a banner that said, the Knicks' good fortune, and it's like his head popping out of a fortune cookie.
That was in the documentary. Yeah.
That is a little. I think that's pretty
messed
racist.
up.
You know?
Oh, you're gonna. Oh,
I mean, it's funny though. Yeah, it's more in good fun. I wouldn't call it racist.
If I was
funny.
Jeremy Lin, I would love that. I'd die laughing
I would
if
too.
I saw that.
I would
I mean,
too.
it's funny, but like if a black player, hit a game-winning shot and they put up,
Well, that is true too. I mean,
or
race really.
something. He fried the chicken really good. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, it's still in
Like,
good fun though. But I guess I see where you're coming from.
It's not racist, but I do feel like they were exploiting the fact he was Asian American. It is in a joking way.
But
to
that's
some
why
people-
he was so popular, because he was dominating as an
Yeah.
Asian American, and nobody has ever
no
done
one expected that. You know.
Yeah,
but after all, he was just playing a children's basketball
Yeah,
game, right? Oh, you just said yeah. What?
No. I was thinking about how. No.
Not just making fun of
How
Kevin's
could
comment.
it? That's crazy.
Well,
Yo,
let's
you
tell you
can't-
this. I do, I watch sports, but I don't take it seriously like people do. Like, if the team was, oh, you gotta trade this guy. Oh, he should have made that shot. Blah,
That's
blah, blah.
me. That's
Ja-
me.
that's
To
Jamie.
me, like,
Well,
you
sports is my life. That's
That's
my
Jamie.
career.
That's
so,
Jamie.
like,
You-
I need that.
Yeah,
I need to act like that.
Because there are more important things. Like, okay, somebody lost a sports game. That's like, if I played Monopoly and I lost, like, so what?
Oh,
You're playing
no.
a game.
That's different though. That's a little bit
I take
different,
Monopoly very seriously.
though. Monopoly is a serious game, Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
That is. But you know what? Let's wrap this up though
Yeah.
about sports. Jamie, last minute comments rapping about the basketball, sports, all that.
I'm probably the most competitive person you guys know. So anything competitive, I'm going to go balls out on. So I'm also very critical in people making their decisions, and that's why I love Derek Jeter for always staying in New York, and that's why I am not a fan of LeBron, because couldn't make up his mind whether he wanted to stay home or not.
I mean, if you play for the Yankees, I mean, that's like, where else would you want to go?
Okay, but he had a couple of opportunities to go someplace else.
All right, guys, wrapping up about sports. Let us know what you think about LeBron and all that stuff. I love it how every time I play music, there's always music and it's not a commercial. How awesome is that? See, I mean, we got Spanish music in America on the radio. That's really? I don't understand what they're saying. I don't. But we're listening to it. So going on to some crazy topic, which is a little bit old, but it's still, we're seeing two guys on a freaking, what is that? A shopping cart with garbage bags?
Take a picture of it. Take a picture.
I'm not going to do that. I mean,
Oh,
they're just throwing out their trash.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, whatever. That was totally random. Jeremy, what's his name? Jeremy Meeks or whatever. He got arrested for gun charges or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And apparently the whole internet was going crazy for this guy. He is so hot. See, he is so hot, but he's a freaking felon. I mean, what the hell is going on with people? Are they really that desperate nowadays that they're falling in love with a felon? Like,
And he's not,
no, but seriously, why does this guy deserve the attention that he's getting?
It's that badass complex. Girls are attracted to that.
Yeah, girls do like the badass side and stuff like that, but why is this guy getting all that attention, though? Why does he deserve it? He is a freaking felon, a dangerous guy. Go ahead.
and not to cut you off, but like I remember in a previous podcast, you were talking about that kid who like shot up at school because he couldn't find any girls or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was
You know, I mean, I just don't understand what's going on in the world nowadays, that this guy is getting so much attention. He's getting even offers from Calvin Klein, Dolce & Gabbana when he gets out. Like,
$80,000 contract for one shoot.
You know, exactly. Things like that. And he's making money now for, so fuck, man. It just... You know what this is? It's like, if you're attractive, you really have the world in your hands. That's what it comes down
He's got
to.
the whole world.
in your hands.
I mean, yeah, but no, seriously.
Oh, look at this.
I mean,
now they're
what
getting in the shopping cart.
Now they're like
Oh,
surfing.
yeah.
I mean,
I'm
wow.
gonna be like, whoa.
No, wow. I don't even
Some
know what they're
jackass
doing.
shit right there.
See, everyone's a jackass in this world. That's what it comes down to. Literally, everyone's a freaking jackass.
I'm Hunter Wright, and this is Jackass.
Oh, imagine. We should do some jackass episode once.
That would be dope.
That's crazy how many topics we just touched upon on this podcast.
We couldn't think of one.
And when we're ending it off right now, we end off with Jeremy freaking... we're giving him more attention also. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Yeah, we don't need to talk about Jeremy and just listen to music. Thank you, everyone. We are wrapping off the podcast. This was Jamie Lepresti.
Whoop!
And Kevin Sanachera.
Who are you people? Really? I don't know you guys.
All right, get out of my car. See, guys, you don't know this, but we're going to expose a secret. We recorded this in a high-end studio. Very high-end studio. If you want to know where we recorded this, actually, we're never going to tell you. But wrapping up the podcast, I'm Hunter Wright.
I'm
Hope
Jamie
you guys,
Lepresti.
Jamie Lepresti, that's Kevin Sanachera. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I know that guy. What is up, guy? Alright, thank you so much. Like, share, subscribe, all that good shit. Wow, he's with a really ugly girl.
For a letter